Like they're trying to bullshit you by saying that America's gonna get back on its feet and America's gonna go back to the days of old, and we're gonna be the economic king all over again. We're gonna be on top. It's not gonna happen, man. It's going down. It's going down even further, and it's gonna get worse. And that dollar, that American dollar, the U.S. dollar, which is nothing but a Federal Reserve note, which is owned by a private organization known as the Federal Reserve, that came about actually the Federal Reserve Act came about in December of 1913, and the notes were issued really in 1933, and that's when this private organization took control of this country right here. All right? All right.
Yeah, this is the book of Obadiah, the first chapter, the 7th verse. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
Yeah, so what people are doing now, man, they don't trust the United States anymore. They're trying to get, and that whole stimulus package, most of that money went to European nations, man, and European countries or companies and European banks. That's why when this guy Bernanke was asked by, I forget who it was, one of these congressmen asked where the money went, and do you want to tell us why did it go to Europe? And he said, no, I'm not going to tell you. Well, isn't this guy Bernanke supposed to be appointed by the president? He's not supposed to do what he wants to do. But you know what? Everything is upside down. The president is really the puppet, man. You know, you say the ultimate goal in life in America is to be the president. That's bullshit, man. That's the ultimate window dressing. All the president is window dressing, man. You got to look at who's behind the scenes, who's pulling the strings. All right, go ahead.
Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 11. Howl ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off.
That's right. So, like I said, this so-called American dollar, which is not even an American dollar, this is it, man. And you're gonna lose more jobs. And all the unemployment benefits is running out. I personally know people that have been unemployed for about anywhere from 6 months to a year, got extensions, and now they're saying we ain't got no more money for you. Yeah.
Yeah, right now in the news, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's going to have all state employees get paid minimum wage until they pass some kind of legislation to deal with their budget.
Right. And minimum wage, I think, is $7.10. Federal minimum wage. Now, that's talking about state employees that have been working there for maybe 15, 20, 30 years, that's been making maybe $25, $30, $35 an hour. They're getting a major salary cut. So what do you think that's going to do to them people, man? They're going down from making, let's say, $25, $30 to making a little bit more than $7 an hour. And then they're going to tax that on top of it. You're going to see more riots. And we told you that situation over there in Greece, the riotings over there in Greece, well, it came to Canada. They were rioting over there. They were burning up police cars up there in Canada. But it's going to come down here. There's going to be riots in America, man, through all the states. These police officers, they're going to work for their damn paychecks, all right? Go ahead. This society's going down, and we've been telling you this, man. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Yeah, because this guy gonna start trembling, man. Barack Obama, and basically they put him up there as a major scapegoat. So when they put the blame on somebody, they're gonna blame it on the black guy. Didn't you see that movie? What was the name of the movie with Richard Pryor? I think it's called Moving. The name of the movie, and they had moved them from I forget from what state to another state out in the Midwest, and they moved them to Utah, and they gave him a high up office, and then the media came in and they asked him all these questions. What did you do with the money? And then he picked up a pencil. He said, I sharpened pencils, because they set his ass up. But in the movie, I think he brought the company back to life. But unlike that movie, Barack Obama, he's not going to bring this company back to life. He's going to no more bond, like the brother said. He's going to be the scapegoat. All right, they're going to be looking to get rid of him and Michelle. Go ahead.
It says, and the grinders cease because they are few.
Yeah, the grinders are the workforce. People that wouldn't take a job for no, I ain't taking no job for $15 an hour. I'm worth more than that. Now you're begging for a motherfucking minimum wage job. You're gonna start catching. It's gonna get worse. Go ahead.
And those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yeah, unemployment. Go ahead.
And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
And this music that you hear today is not even music, man. It's crap. All right? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it.
Yeah, so like I said, you're not gonna come back to your greatness. You're not gonna come back to the good old days. Matter of fact, you better get ready for mass race riots and mass class riots in this country, just like you see over there in Greece, just like you saw a couple of weeks ago up there in I believe it was Toronto, Canada, where they had the G8 and the G20 meetings, and when they had the meetings, they had spent over $1 billion for security to pay them cops off, the riot police and so forth. It's gonna get bad out here. All right? You got something? All right, go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Verse 12. 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right. Their kings and their princes is talking about their leaders, man. They're going to be looking to hang the mayor, the chief of police, the sheriff, the governors, the senators. They're going to be looking to burn down their capitals, man. That's why, if you saw, we did a program maybe about a month and a half, 2 months ago, and we showed clips of over there in Greece, and they had went to Athens, Greece, to the Capitol building. That's a big, tremendous white building, and they had riot police guard that because the people were ready to go up in there and burn that damn place down and try to get the prime minister and the president and hang their ass, man, or beat the shit out of them. So, like I said, you other Israelite groups, guys like Nate Satan and Barak Shah, talking about get a college degree and become a doctor, and you said that a couple of years ago. You wasn't thinking about the end of the world because 3 years ago, nothing was really happening. And we've been steady telling you when we did our first show on YouTube, actually exactly 3 years ago, because it was July. I think it was like the second or the third week of July that we had put our first show on YouTube. All right, in 2007 of the month of July. And when we went out there from day one, from video one, we cursed these people out. That's why so many brothers out there and sisters had came to our sites, man. That's why on the honors it said 50 subscription, number 50, number 49, number 32, number one video today, number one video for the week. Directors this, directors that. And they had to stop all that shit, man. That's why after about a good year, not even a year, good maybe 9 months, we were having a Passover, and we went on the site. It was called Great Millstone, I believe, and the thing was suspended. So we opened up a series of sites, and it stayed on for a couple of months here, then it was cut off. Then we opened up like 5 and 6 sites at the same time. Then there was a point where they just said, you know what, it was an all-out war against GMS, where we would put up a site and an hour later the thing would be cut down. So they couldn't say the content wasn't right because we didn't even put up a video yet. Right. So that was some secret cabal who had in their mind to get rid of us. But we're still up on there on YouTube. We're on Daily Motion, and we're on the main site right now, which is GMS Tube. So we're pushing this word, all right? Now, there's other people out there, like Alex, such as Alex Jones and other, Mox News, a guy at Mox News. Now, they're trying to get rid of this guy. Now, you know what this guy does? This is the first time he showed his face. He said he got about 6 DVRs playing 24 hours a day on the news stations. That's why he said, where did he get that? How did he catch that news? Because he leaves the DVRs on the different major news, on CNN, on Fox News, on C-SPAN. There's 3 C-SPANs. So he's got 6 DVRs playing on 6 different news channels day and night, and whatever's good, he puts it up on YouTube. So now they're trying to get rid of him. So that's why this guy, what's his name, Joe Lieberman, Leave It to Beaver Lieberman, he wants to, a so-called Jew, he wants to do away with the whole, he wants to control the internet now. I'm going to go right to the, see if I can find the video.
Yeah, Jay Rockefeller's another one. He was trying to shut down the internet. And this happened maybe back about 2 or 3 months ago, or towards the beginning of the year. They had that cyber shockwave, I believe it was called, where they were saying, well, what if there was a terrorist attack on the internet and they shut everything down? So they were like playing, it was a scenario that they were playing out, you know, because that's what they planned to do. But now it's coming to fruition, so to speak.
That's right. Now let me play this right quick.
State of the Union with Candy Crowley, CNN Sunday Morning, 9 Eastern.
You have an internet bill. It's been called the kill switch bill that would allow the president to seize control or shut down portions of the internet if the U.S. was under some sort of cyber attack. I don't know if you've seen the internet lately. There's a lot of people out there who think that what you are granting the president is absolute power to shut down freedom of speech. I mean, this is just over the top.
No way, and total misinformation.
Hold on, how you gonna wait a minute? How you gonna pass a bill and to have the president have power to shut down the internet, but then you're gonna say no, we're not gonna do it? Why would you pass it? Why would you present that bill in the first motherfucking place? And then you wonder why we curse. Let me bring it back a little bit. There's, like I said, there's gonna be riots in the street, man. There's gonna be riots in the street. You saw what happened in Toronto, man. And everybody's waking up to the New World Order. The hell is this fucking devil, man? You stopping the damn machine. Satan is a mother.
Cyber